Hey everyone, and welcome back to Breaking Down Nursing. So a lot of you have asked for drops per minute conversion questions. So let's dive into some. Our first question, order 100 mLs of IV fluids, 0.9% normal saline to be infused in 30 minutes. Available is a 100 ml bag of 0.9% normal saline and IV tubing with a drip factor of 10 drops per ml. How many drops per minute? Whenever answering med math questions, the first step is always the same. Underline things that are important that you see in the question. So first off will be 100 mLs to be infused over 30 minutes. A 100 ml bag is the volume we have, and the drip factor 10 mLs per minute. And of course, what are we looking for? Which is drops per minute. So let's set up our equation, drops per minute. Well, what do we have in it that has drops first? Well, we have the drip factor, 10 drops per ml. And even though it's written out as drops, remember drops still stands for GTT regardless of how it's written. So we'll put drops over ml, and we need to cancel out the mLs because we need drops over a minute, not drops over ml. So we take the volume of the bag, the 10 mLs over 30 minutes, cancel out our mLs, and we have drops over minutes. And when we do the math, multiply across the top and divide by the bottom, it's 33.3 drops per minute. When looking for drops per minute, remember we have to round to the nearest whole number, which means our answer is 33 drops per minute. Let's move on to our next question. Order 500 mLs of normal saline to infuse over 3.5 hours. Available is a 500 ml normal saline bag with IV tubing drip factor of 10 drops per minute. The nurse will set the pump at how many mLs per hour? So again, first thing we do is we underline the things that we think may be important. The 500 mLs, the 3.5 hours, the 500 ml normal saline bag, and of course the drip factor of 10 drops per minute. What we're looking for, mLs per hour. So let's set up our equation first. We're looking for mLs per hour equals. Well, we know that there's 500 mLs and we're infusing it over 3.5 hours. So for this actual question, we don't need the drip factor, the drops per minute. It's added extra distracting information. So when using dimensional analysis, the best part about it is that you can get rid of all the distractors because what you're looking for at the end of the day is just what the question's asking. So we put our 500 mLs over 3.5 hours. So our final answer when we do the math of 500 divided by 3.5 is 142.85 mLs. And again, our answer rounded to the nearest whole number is 143 mLs per hour. Our next question. Our physician orders 100 mLs of D5W to run over 12 hours. The IV set available has a drop factor rate of 15 drops per ml. How many drops per minute? So again, we need to underline the key points. 1,000 mLs, 12 hours, our drop factor rate of 15 drops per ml, and what we're looking for, which is drops per minute. So let's set up our equation. Drops over minute is 15 drops per ml. So we'll put that first. Now we have drops over ml and we're looking for drops per minute. So we need to cancel out our mLs. We'll multiply by the ordered volume, which is 1,000 mLs over 12 hours. We'll be able to cancel out our mLs. Now we're left with drops over hours. And we're looking for drops over minutes. So this means we need to do a conversion from hours to minutes. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. We can cancel out our hours. And now when we do the math, we multiply across the top, 15 times 1,000 times 1, and we multiply the bottom, 1 times 12 times 60, and we divide the numerator by the denominator, we'll have 20.83 drops per minute. So rounded to the nearest whole number, our answer is 21 drops per minute. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe at the bottom. And of course, drop me a line with anything you'd like to see next. As always, have a good one. Take care.